All right, gentlemen, he received the instructions in the dressing room. Know what I expect? A good, clean fight. Legal punches, here on up, these are a bit high. Touch gloves, good luck to both of you.
In Texas, the preceding year, before Donaire bailed himself out with a left hook knockout in the late rounds, at the point at which he did so in the 9th round, he was trailing on 2 scorecards to Darchinyan, and now Donaire goes down on what appeared as though it could have been a right-hand punch for Walters, but yeah, just make the point very clearly here. It was not ruled a knockdown. Had it been a knockdown, it would have been second time.
Or a hook with a hooker. It'll be interesting to see what happens if Walters tries it.
Waiting to counter, forcing Walters to take the lead, but meanwhile, Walters has been landing some shots.
First time Walters tasted his power. So now they both tasted one another's power.
Good long jab from Walters in this round just now.
Very good call by the referee. You see this left hook to the shoulders, followed by right hook to the shoulder. Did not make contact with Nonito's head, therefore was not a knockdown, clearly a slip. Great call by the referee.
In this ring, in this stadium, he was the main event headline fighter those nights.
See Walters trying to get Donaire back with that hook when Donaire lands his.
Well,
good left hook to the body by Donaire.
Yeah, you see the experience of him.
And in terms of one-punch knockout power in boxing, Donaire's hook to the head is as good as any.
You see a guy, Nicholas Walters, who's young, but up and coming, trying his best to come out and compete with the more experienced Zuma Nelson, because the Zuma Nelson was only about 15-0 at that time, I think.
Got it.
It's lived up to be one good fight because these two guys are playing for keeps.
Hard body shot by Donaire. Walters says it was below the belt. We're even on punches landed in this round, 5 apiece. Good hard left hook by Walters.
Yeah, he's not here to play games, Jim.
Hard right hand by Walters. Body shots by Walters. Got in a right cross. Jab lands for Walters. Left hook for Walters and left hooks for Donaire. Second left hook hurt Walters.
Never hook with a hooker.
It's hard, but that's it, right?
He's still a low blow. Definitely a low blow. Right down the middle. Both fighters.
Donaire won that round. I mean, you know, you do that to a guy, you have him drunk, walking around the ring drunk.
And he got him drunk at about the 256 mark, but it's good enough.
Good enough.
And now Donaire's on the hunt. He knows he can hurt Walters, and he's after him. Well, no, he didn't really hang it out. He just didn't realize the punching power, the true punching power of Donaire.
Stop doing the punch.
And he didn't know that until the fight started. Same thing is happening here with Nicholas.
It's not a knockout punch. If the other guy lands the jab, you're still in the fight. But you lose the battle of the hooks, fight's over.
That was right.
2 quick left hooks inside by Walters. Now Donaire lands the left hook.
Oh, good right hand. There it is, long distance, keeps Donaire at range and snaps his head back.
Yeah, he has a good left jab. If he had a good right hand to match it, Donaire would have a real problem in front of him right now. See, a right hand is kind of a slapping right. It's not as straight as the left hand. Oh,
that was a good right hand.
Good enough to knock Donaire down. That was not a slap that time. Walters just a little bit better because he got Donaire to the canvas.
That jab setting everything up for Walters.
Good left hook by Donaire. Walters lands the right hand again.
And they're both going for broke.
What a firefight we're getting now.
Once again, you see him going. The right hand came from behind the left hand that's up. So the left hand blocks the vision, and the uppercut sneaks right up the middle.
29-27.
Paid the price for that earlier in the fight.
Well, Walters is definitely more confident because he sees blood on Donaire now, and he knows that Donaire is strictly trying to knock him out right now.
Who has physical advantages, Donaire is suffering from this.
Well, the eye is not looking good, Max.
Right eye is cut and not getting any better. He's losing the jabbing contest to a longer fighter, and he's been knocked down for the first time in his career. He needs some drama.
And to Nicholas's credit,
it's Walters winning the fight, except for that left hook at the end of the second round.
And
shoulder up with him, shoot a jab at him, do something to make him go backwards. Let a man come at you free willing. And that means free willingly without having to worry about a punch. That's puzzling to me because the younger fighter is looking like the more seasoned or more veteran fighter. The younger fighter is throwing body shots and head shots. The veteran is the one forgetting the head shot, forgetting the body shots.
Donaire speared Walters with a right hand in there. That's what got the crowd's attention. Spears him again with a right hand. Walters' left hook not as effective at close range like that. Quick left hook inside lands for Donaire. Now Walters lands another in return.
And they're exchanging hooks. There's that Walters uppercut again.
Walters is still going to Nonito's body every chance he gets. Good body shot there by Nonito. But you see Nicholas come right back with it.
Inside Donaire.
Most of his professional training in the gyms of Panama City in Panama. And I said to him, does everybody there want to be Roberto Duran? He said, everybody is Roberto Duran.
Oh.
They all fight with the same energy.
He actually gets more experience in these fights, Jim. He got so much experience in the fight against Big Darchinyan until it's unreal.
Donaire's got to come up with a big hook here because Walters is beating him up on the ropes. Earlier in the fight, he started throwing some
3-inch wingspan because of the nature of his body.
Donaire admitted to us yesterday that in the Darchinyan fight, in between rounds, after Darchinyan hurt him, he was thinking about quitting, but his body wouldn't let him. And at a certain point in this fight, if he can't change the fight, you wonder if he's going to confront that moment again.
That he wants to have a career that will go down in history, that he expects to go from here to 130 pounds and then 135. But all of that thinking could change if this continues to go the way it's going tonight.
Well, chasing you, trying to knock you off the top is pretty rough for a guy like Donaire when it gets hard early.
Technically how to do things maybe as well as a less gifted athlete would have to. And so now doesn't have as much of that to fall back on.
Every guy face up first is the guy that gets the advantage. He just caught Donaire first.
He may be, but
hard right hand by Walters. Donaire gets in a left hook. Walters with 2 more right hands, and Donaire is down again.
And I don't know if he'll get up this time, Jim. I don't think he will. I know he won't get up this time, Jim.
7, 8.
He won't get up this time.
He's up, but Raul Caiz is going to stop it. Nicholas Walters has seized Donaire's portion of the featherweight title.
And that could be the end of the top flight run of one of the significant fighters of the last several years in the lighter weight classes, Nonito Donaire, and the birth of a featherweight star in Nicholas Walters.
Nonito Donaire, after the body shot, you see that body work right there, Jim? Those are the things that breaks older fighters down. But Donaire is constantly throwing at his head. He had just hit Donaire with a good body shot. Those body shots will affect you in the long run. And then it was all finished by that big overhand right on the temple.
Right on the temple. You wonder what kind of punch in a boxing ring might concuss you. That was concussive.
The winner by knockout victory. His record now goes to 25-0, 21 KOs, and he is the Super World Champion of the WBA, the KO King from Jamaica, Nicholas X-Man